Hello, my dear student. Today we'll do the fifth chapter of your course book, and the name of the chapter is A Battle in the Jungle. And the author is Monisha Rajesh. This is an excerpt from a travelogue in which the speaker describes her experiences of traveling around India on different trains. One of the trains that she boards is the Maharaja Express. It stops at Ranthambore in Rajasthan for a short conducted trip to the Ranthambore National Park, a renowned tiger reserve. So read on to find out about her experience there. Now, my dear children, let us read the chapter and know what happened in their journey. The Maharaja stopped at Ranthambore at dawn. As I jumped down from the train steps with the other passengers, the cold air hit my face. There was a mist around the carriages, and when we spoke, our breath came out in puffs of smoke. See, now Maharaja, the train has stopped at Ranthambore. Now it is dawn. The sun is about to rise. That time is known as dawn. And they all jumped because they were anxious, eager to go and visit the national park. They all jumped out from the trains, and it was cold out there. And the smoke was coming out of their mouth. As in the cold season, winter season, when we go out, when it is very chilly cold, the smoke comes out of our mouth. We feel very happy. See, smoke is coming. It is too cold. So that was happening there. That was there when they stepped out of the train. 3 jeeps waited for us nearby. Our driver Raju handed rough blankets to us as we scrambled into his jeep. Then we rode off to Ranthambore National Park. The 3 jeeps were waiting there. 3 jeeps were waiting for them only, so that they could board that jeep and go to the national park. After 2 hours, the sun had climbed high enough to make us feel warm. We were admiring 2 beautiful turquoise kingfishers with orange bibs when a yelp echoed in the silence of the forest. See, after 2 hours, the sun came up. The sun came up, and it was sunny day then. They felt a little warm, and they saw beautiful turquoise, means blue-green, like peacock. The color of a peacock. Turquoise kingfishers they saw, with orange bibs. Bib is known as this neck part of the bird. When a yelp echoed in the silence, there was complete silence in the forest, but the yelp echoed. Sudden sound came from there. One guide held up a hand and tapped Raju. Tapped means like this, tapped Raju on the shoulder to stop the jeep. Come on, stop the jeep, he said. This is a warning call from a deer. This means she has sensed a tiger, he said. This is a call, this is a yelp from a deer, because that deer has sensed tiger. That is why it's yelping. Now, Raju drove the jeep over the bumps in the track and up the hill, startled by the sound, astonished, surprised by the sound. 2 sambar deer jumped away from the road. When they were moving in that jeep, that deer about to hear the sound, and they jumped over from the road. Okay. We saw another jeep in front of us. Its passengers standing on seats. Passengers were standing on seats. Everyone was looking at a movement in the trees, where a tiger was walking away, stealthily flicking his tail. He was camouflaged by the long grass, hidden by the long grass. There the passengers was standing and looking. There was some movement there, Then they saw the tiger flick. So just as we turned around the corner, the tiger appeared on the track and paused, turning to look directly at us. Then he calmly leaped onto the road and walked around the back of the jeep and into the trees. We sped downhill into a clearing, but then Raju braked sharply. Just as we turned around the corner, the tiger appeared. Tiger appeared there and paused. What was the condition? When we see tiger, we are afraid of it. So that tiger leaped and went to the tree. Then they speed up to the downhill. नीचे चले गए into a clearing. The forest, a clear forest, clear place थी वहाँ पे. Open space था जहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं होता ज़्यादा. Less than 20 meters away was the same tiger. His head was lowered and paws were raised. He had spotted something. Now only 20 meters away, they saw another tiger with paws. This portion is known as the paws, were raised, and he had spotted something. He was moving like this. Following his gaze, we saw that hidden in the trees was another tiger. There was another tiger hidden behind the tree. The guide told us that this was a tigress named Machli. This Machli was known as the queen of the jungle. This tigress was known as the queen of the jungle. She was 15 years old and was the pride of Ranthambore. Ranthambore ki shaan thi wo. She was still watching him, her tail curving dangerously. When they are curving the tail, that means they are in fierce mood. They are very angry. Okay. So now she is about to go to that tiger. Okay, to fight with that tiger. When the two big cats were less than a few meters away, they bounded towards each other. At the last second, they leaped up, paws outstretched, and clashed mid-air, sinking claws and teeth into each other's neck. Now they are fighting. You know how the cats fight as the tiger. Okay, they are fighting with each other. In the jeep, all of us held our breath as we watched the fight. They all held their breath. Kya hoga? So they were watching the fight. A terrifying roar ripped through the jungle as birds flew off the branches. Screeching, the two animals wrestled on hind legs, snarling and growling, their bodies merging into one gigantic form. See, clear, this wrestle means fought with each other. Ran with leaps. Bounded means ran with leaps. And merging means mixing. So what happened? These birds flew away of the branches when they saw these tigers. They are afraid of them. Everything, and the two animals was fighting with they are standing with back legs. Okay, hind legs means the back ones. Okay, snarling, making sounds, growling. This went on for a few minutes, but Machli was not known as the queen of the jungle for nothing. Because she was a very brave, courageous, bold, and very strong tiger. That is why she was known as the queen of the jungle. She fiercely slashed her claws. Across the other tiger's face. The tiger moved back slowly and limped away to lick his wounds. Limping, लंगड़ा के चलने लगा. Licking, लिक कर रहा था अपने wounds को, अपने जख्म को जबान से लिक कर रहा था टांग से. She gave one final growl. Again she gave a growl as she watched him go. Then turned around and picked her way to a tree. Then she turned around. She saw that tiger has been defeated. Then she started moving to the tree. And there she sat down and licked her paws. She started licking her paws. Our guide watched her with a proud smile on his face, proud, very proud of her. So the 15-year-old has won the battle. He declared there was Machli sitting by her. So now we should respect and appreciate nature, children. Wild animals have the same rights to live on the earth like us, and we should try our best to protect them. Hope you enjoyed the chapter. See you soon with the next chapter. Okay?